All right, well, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Allison Kuehr. I'm Assistant Director of Indiana InternNet. And today we're going to talk all about internships, why internships are important, how to search for internships, and some tips to stand out, when you are looking for internships. So really the big question to start everything off is, why do internships matter? So there's a couple reasons. Really internships help you to stand out, to make you more attractive to be hired for a job after graduation. In fact, it's nearly 1/3 more likely to find a job if you have an internship versus if you don't have an internship. And, we all care about salary and wages and things. You need money. Those who have internships have higher wages in their first job after graduation, as much as $10,000 per year. And that's huge. And then also, by completing an internship, you're going to have stronger workforce readiness skills that employers are looking for. You're going to be more prepared to take on a job after graduation. Employers will be able to see from your resume through your internships that you've learned skills along the way to make you successful in the next role that you have. And a lot of students wonder, is one internship enough? No, because it's really common now that students are completing at least one internship during their time in college. So to help you kind of stand out a little bit more from students is to complete, potentially 2-3 internships during your time in school. It helps you to be more likely to be hired and have higher wages with 2 or more internships. So what skills do you think employers are looking for? What are some things that employers look for in candidates to be successful in a role? So here's a list, and this is provided by NACE, of some of the skills that employers look for in their next hire. So obviously, number one, problem-solving skills, ability to work in a team, strong work ethic, analytical quantitative skills, written communication are, the top 5 skills that they're looking for. And, while you can learn some of these things in the classroom, like a little bit of problem solving skills and, completing that dreaded group project assignment can help to show your ability to work in a team. Those things really can't truly be tested in the classroom, and they're best to be learned and strengthened in an internship. So that's what makes internships truly so important. It can help you to build these skills that employers are looking for to help you stand out for a career. And if you're still on the fence as to whether or not you need an internship, the answer is yes, you absolutely need an internship. And, some other reasonings other than helping to stand out more to be hired and a higher wage is that internships really help you to figure out what you like and what you dislike. 80%, according to the National Center for Education Statistics, 80% of students in the United States change their major. I don't know about you, but when I was in college, I had no idea what I wanted to do, where I wanted to work, what industry I wanted to work for. And to be honest, right now, even though I am in a career, I'm still kind of, figuring those things out. And that's what makes an internship great. It helps you to realize, what you like doing and what you don't like doing. You could figure out that working for a large company, it's not for you, and that's okay. And it's good because you're in an internship, and that's something that's not, a permanent experience. You can figure that out early on, and that way you're not committed to something that you really don't enjoy after graduation. And an internship is also great because it helps you to make connections. That I still stay in contact with some of my internship managers that I had during college. They serve as references when I'm applying for other jobs. They, are great just to network with and introduce you to other people. And, really they just kind of help to serve as a mentor throughout my career journey. And again, internships are great because it helps to build your resume. You're able to really stand out with a career if you have an internship and some bullet points and things that you learned from that experience, to really fill out your resume versus, not really having anything on there. So this is where Indiana Internet comes into play. So how exactly can we help you? You know that you need an internship, you know that you need to find something. Where could you look? So our website, which is indianaintern.net, it's basically a big internship matching marketplace. It's only for internships and only for experiences in Indiana. So if you know you want to stay here, you want to stay close to home, it's a really good resource to use. And there are multiple job categories offered. So if you want something in marketing, we've got you covered. If you want something in HR, we've got that too. Everything in between. And the best part is that it's free. So it's free for students, which is awesome, but it's also free for employers. So it really helps to attract a wide variety. So what really makes us unique? There are other job boards and things out there, Indeed, LinkedIn. How do we kind of stand out from the group? So one thing is that, again, it's only internships in Indiana. If you're looking on Indeed, Google, LinkedIn, you're going to see a wide variety of experiences, full-time jobs, part-time jobs outside of the state. But this way, it really helps to narrow the focus. Also, each employer is screened before they're able to access student information. When I was early on in my career search, there were a lot of kind of fishy companies on LinkedIn, and I was a little bit hesitant about applying to those. So we help to screen out those companies that aren't legitimate, that may have, bad intentions of accessing student information before they can even post something. And also, each new internship is screened before being visible on the site. So we really want to make sure that the internships that students are seeing are good experiences, high quality. It's going to be something more than, just making copies, getting coffee, things like that. So we really look at every single internship. If it's not up to par, we decline it. We work with the employer to strengthen the experience, and we really make sure that it's a good opportunity for students. And one thing that's worth noting is that we do share internships with Ivy Tech. So employers will post with us, and we send Ivy Tech a list of those internships to add to Hire Ivy. So if you're already on Hire Ivy, looking around, seeing opportunities, there's a good chance that you probably ran into a couple of options from our website. If you're interested, it does redirect you back to our site to apply. So keep that in mind as you start searching. So you've made an Indiana Internet account. How do you kind of, rise up from the rest to really stand out? Especially for summer internship season, things can get a little competitive. So you want to make sure that you're doing the best you can to be as attractive to employers. So in Indiana Internet, you want to have your resume uploaded and you want to keep it updated as well. One thing that a lot of students don't realize is that employers can search for you as well. So I've known quite a few students who an employer sees their profile, sees their resume, and they reach out to them, let them know of an opportunity, and then that employer ends up getting an internship. They didn't even have to do the searching, the employer found them. That's super cool and that works out. One thing that we also offer is texting alerts. So for example, let's say that you're looking for an HR internship, you want it to be in Fort Wayne, you want it to be paid. You can search for all of those specific criteria using our advanced search. And when you do the search, you may not find exactly what you're looking for at that time. Well, you can save the search that you just ran, sign up for our texting alerts, and anytime something is added that matches what you saved, you'll get a text into your phone. So that way you're up to date, you know exactly when new things are added, and you can apply as soon as possible so that you're one of the first candidates. If you are thinking about having an internship this summer, I really recommend to start searching now. We do see a lot of employers wait to post their internships until about mid-February, March, kind of around that spring break time. But there still are, some kind of competitive positions that are posted now that you can look for and apply to. This is really important if you're thinking about something that may be in like IT or something that is within like finance. Those can be a bit more competitive, and they do typically post and start recruiting early. Play around with the search features that we have on Indiana Internet. As I mentioned, with the advanced search, you can search for a ton of different, criteria, whether it's keyword, location. You can search by job category, full-time, part-time opportunities. So just kind of play around and see, what you like and what you don't like. And this last bullet point is super, super important. Visit your career center. You guys have a terrific career center staff. They're here to help you. What they can do, they can, assist with your resume. They can review it. They can help to, practice and prep for interviews. And they can also help to kind of guide you in the direction to figure out, what exactly do you want to do? So I never went to my career center when I was in college. And now that I'm on the other side of things, working closely with career centers around the state, they are so valuable. So if you haven't made an appointment yet with the career center, definitely do. They're here to help you, and they'll point you in the right direction. And one thing that I really want to talk about, so when you're on Indiana Internet, you're going to see a lot of this green logo here down at the bottom. Oh, and it looks like we have a chat. Oh, good information. So you're going to see a lot of this Earn Indiana logo here. So what exactly does that mean? So Earn Indiana, it is our partnership with the Indiana Commission for Higher Education. And what Earn does, it provides employers who have high quality, resume building, paid internships. It'll provide them with 50% reimbursement if they hire a student who qualifies. So how exactly would you qualify? So here's some criteria that you have to meet. What is awesome about Earn for students is that you don't have to know these things. When I was in college, I did not know what my expected family contribution was on my FAFSA. No idea. So when you make an Indiana Internet account, you'll log in the first time. There will be an application for Earn. It's going to pop up. Fill in some really basic information, and it'll let you know if you qualify or not, which is great to know. So if you are an Indiana resident, if you haven't had a bachelor's degree yet, take the time to fill it out and see if you're eligible. And, for students, what I really want to stress about the Earn program, if you are eligible for Earn, that's awesome. There are internships. If they qualify for Earn, you'll see that green flag next to them. But what I tell students to know is you want to use Earn as kind of like a leveraging negotiation for internships, knowing that if you do qualify for the program, if an employer hires you, they get 50% of your hourly wage reimbursed. That is huge. So I've actually known a couple of students who, during their interview process, they knew they were eligible for the Earn Indiana program. When they were being interviewed for an internship, they told the employer about Earn, how it provides that 50% reimbursement. And it really helped the employer to decide, hey, if I hire this student, I can get assistance with their wages. And they chose to hire that student, and they got that reimbursement. So, it's not just a benefit to the employers, it's great for students. You're going to get an internship that was not only screened by us for quality, but it's also screened by the Indiana Commission for Higher Education. So it's going to be a good experience, it's going to be paid, and you can use that knowledge of being eligible for Earn Indiana to help search for internships. And if you don't qualify for Earn, that's 100% okay. We have tons of paid internships. Actually, about 80% of the postings on our site are paid internships available to anyone, regardless of if you're eligible for Earn or not. So keep that in mind too, that even if you don't qualify, don't feel discouraged that you can't find a good paid internship. So that's all I have for today. Again, you want to visit us at indianaintern.net. I have my contact information here. If you do want additional help, really kind of the best way to reach out to us is this email here. It goes to everyone on the team, so that way you can get that assistance as quickly as possible. Um, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. We do have a student in here. If they have any questions, feel free. You can unmute or drop the question in the chat. But that's all I have. Oh, I'm so glad that you feel confident about applying for internships. Again, definitely check out your Career Center too. They'll help you to be even more confident and feel ready to go to take on that application. Well, thank you all so much for having me today. It was great to present to you all.
Thank you, Allison. That was incredible. It's very informative. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was really great. Thank you, Allison.
Great.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. Thank you, guys.